Frugal Puzzler. I'm Lisa. This is Pepper. He's asleep. He'll probably stay that way. His ears might perk up every now and then. He's my puzzle buddy. Most of the time, he just sits on my puzzles, waiting for me to feed him. But, oh, there he is. But he's a lovable cat. Anyway, today I wanted to tell you about a place that I went to recently, and it is the Warren Newport Public Library. I had been told that they had a puzzle swap room, and of course, I was super excited about that. So I called them just to verify, because that's important. And the person on the phone was very excited, and she said, "Oh, we do. We used to only have 2 shelves, and now we have 5. So I was like, okay. I didn't know what to expect, but I packed up a box of 7 puzzles, and I told myself, you need to come home with fewer than 7 puzzles. So my intention was to find 3-4 puzzles that I might like to get. So I went to the Warren Newport Public Library. I asked where the puzzle room was. They walked me down the hall, and there it was. There were 5 beautiful shelves of puzzles. So I put down my puzzle box to peruse what was on the shelves. As you can see, this is what was available. So each shelf had about 2-3 puzzles on it, and there were 4, I would call them like display stands. 5, actually, display stands of puzzles. There were a lot of great-looking puzzles. There were some that I wouldn't choose to do, but there were enough for me to make a choice. So I found 4 puzzles that I brought with me, and I put my 4 puzzles onto the shelf, and 3 extras for good puzzle karma. So let me show you what I got that day. All right, then, let's talk about the puzzles that I got in the puzzle swap. This first one is a Ravensburger puzzle, and it says augmented reality and video effect. So it is a puzzle that the image is of Paris. So you see the Eiffel Tower in there and the surrounding city. But then it says if you download the app, which of course I don't know if it still exists, but if you download the app to your phone, you get to do an augmented reality and see it basically come to life. So you'll see the city at night with the traffic and the lights and all that. So I thought that was interesting because I've never seen anything like that before. It says only for iPhone and iPad 2. I do have an iPad, and it might even be an iPad 2. So we'll take a look and see what we got there. 750 pieces from Buffalo Puzzle Company, Stargazing Space Beach. And you can see it's a gradient puzzle with an image of the stars. And this is at an amazing sunset, and you have the lone person here. So this should be a really nice one to do. I haven't done any gradient puzzles yet, and this looks like this will be a nice one to start with. It is rubber banded shut, and it comes complete with a poster. Okay. And the pieces are not in a plastic bag, so we're going to hope for the best. But this one should be a really, really nice one to do. I'm going to do this one pretty soon, I think. This Ravensburger, I'm not sure when that's going to happen because the city looks awfully challenging, especially since it's a 1,000-piece puzzle. But I do think this Space Beach puzzle, I think I'll do this one pretty soon. The third puzzle that I got is a real beauty. It's this one right here. It's a 1,000-piece Big Ben Lux. Beautiful. Look at that image. I don't have very many puzzles that resemble artwork, and I think that's what you can say about this one, because you have the woman in a beautiful gown. You have a Model T Ford, I believe, someone in the background, all of this beautiful texture work around her. And this is just going to be a really nice one to do. So, and the title is called An Evening on the Town, Soirée en Vie. It's 20 inches by 27 inches, 50 centimeters by 68 centimeters. So the brand is Milton Bradley Puzzle and licensed by a Hasbro. So this will be really, really nice to do. I'm really looking forward to it. I actually had a puzzle that was this same Big Ben Lux sub-brand, I'm not really sure, that I didn't do, and I traded it in, and I got this one. So I'm really looking forward to it. And the final puzzle is this cutie. Isn't this adorable? It's a 500-piece puzzle by Seco. And as you can see, there's cats looking out the window at the little birdies outside the window. And one of the cats is even licking its chops. So this one's going to be a fun one to do. 500 pieces. And it says it has this velvet soft touch, the velvet jigsaw puzzle. So there's a little circle right in here, and it indeed feels very velvety. So I'm interested in what this puzzle is like. I believe it is taped. Let's find... Oh, it's not taped. So I'm going to check out what this... Okay. It's the back. I don't know if you can see that very well, but the back is a velvet feeling, and I'm not quite sure why that's a particularly good thing. It is pleasant on your fingers, but anyway, that is the 500-piece puzzle by Seco. Watching the Cats by Linda Jane Smith. I might even do that one next because, I mean, that's so cute. And I love cat puzzles. So that settles it. I now know what my next puzzle is going to be. I'd say that worked very well going to the library for that puzzle swap. They had a definitely large enough selection of puzzles. As I mentioned, I did bring more puzzles than I took with me, and that was intentional. So I left 3 additional puzzles there. And actually, that weeded out my collection a little bit. I'm thrilled about this one. I think it's just beautiful. This one's going to be a little tricky, but it'll be a good gradient, a good test of my gradient ability since I haven't done it. So this might even come after the cats. And then this one I think is going to be the humdinger, very difficult puzzle to do. But I'm up for the challenge eventually. But it's not going to be my first choice because also, look at all the sky. Yikes. So anyway, this one should be interesting. I can say that. These others will be a lot of fun. This will be interesting. All right, I hope you enjoyed that look at the Warren Newport Public Library. It's in the Chicago area, Gurnee, actually, and it was a great place. So if you're in the Chicago area, I would give it a try. But if you're not, you might check with your local library or other libraries in the area to see if they either have a puzzle swap room or if they have an annual event, for example, for puzzle swapping. You might just come home with something great. Thanks for joining me today, and let me know if you've ever been to a library to do a puzzle swap, or if you've used Facebook Marketplace or another local Facebook group to do a swap. I'm probably going to do one of those pretty soon, now that I've tried out a library. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day. Happy puzzling!